knocks down the first. 2 for 2 on that trip. Russ at the controls. For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the just keep scoring.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Rockets with the lead.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Rockets are feeling comfortable at the halfway mark. Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
That's out.
Substitutions, Houston. Substitutions, Orlando.
Fultz to Jaren Jackson. Rockets come up with it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
4-3. Buries it.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
Fultz with the basketball. The deficit is 6. To Vucevic. Iwandu against Chandler. Vucevic. To Fultz. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Nice finish at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Markelle Fultz. Five to shoot for Orlando. Here's a chance from long range. Knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Houston with the basketball. Sizing up the defense. Has a look. No good. Fultz into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Markelle Fultz trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 47% free throw shooter. Gordon with it. 2-point advantage. Now a steal as the Magic have it. Fultz with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Oh, he had him there for a second. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Fultz into the front court. His group now down 2. Beyond the arc for 3. And it's Chandler with the rebound. That pass stolen by Orlando. To Vucevic. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Nikola Vucevic. He's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. Misses the first. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
And the basket good at the rim.
And don't you dare think about the fourth quarter yet. The only quarter that matters is the one you're playing in right now. Finish strong.
Here comes the screen. Iwundu, defended by Tyson Chandler. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Long heave from three-quarters court. Third quarter comes to an end with the Magic in front. It'll be Rockets basketball here as we start the fourth quarter, and they watch that halftime lead slip away. Now they find themselves down on the scoreboard.
Ed, so many times I see teams with the lead play a lot more loose. They start trying things that are uncharacteristic of how they play. This team right now...
To Gordon. Not done yet. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Going to launch beyond the arc. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Orlando ball to Aaron Gordon. Yes, Aaron Gordon. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Not that time.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
And count the basket.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Grant with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. Gordon to Vucevic. Here comes the screen. Fournier, not easy.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Grant with the basketball. Lead stands at 7. To Vucevic. Curling inside. Nice pass to set things up.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
And now Houston has the basketball. Nikola Vucevic able to recover with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Nene pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
From long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Fournier, great feed, sets it up. Hey, with the piece.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
The Magic secure the victory as they get a good win on the road. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go. The Magic put together. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
Trust you.
Where you going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to?
Straight.
Do you know?
Me and my best friend, 7-Eleven. We can go legend, we can go legend, we can go legend, we can go legend.
Somebody can't relate.
Black Panther.
Stay down when I'm faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, while I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation. Yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up. The place 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 up.
You know, go to the down. I see cuz jogging down. Got Benjamin Franklin on my T-Bano. So drop from the jungle. I keep the on me, I leave you puzzle. Bang, I'm the black card on her. My knees on her, the hair on her. That cavity, and I'm done, that's celery. Saudi, are you on 10 yet? Nino. Titani. You can search if you're looking for somebody.
Are you on 10 yet? Hold up. Do you have yet? Jury on Windex. 80 my Rolex. Might make back the bin. Pseudo coming out. Black on black again. I might go to trim. I been built to win. I don't exit here. Too much flexing here. Too much bread to get. I've been stretching. Kendrick and humble me. Too rich to go do the least. Tryna become a way bigger. My teeth is like 10 apiece. TDE family to
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Vivint Smart Home Arena in downtown Salt Lake City. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz taking on the Houston Rockets. The opening tip won by the Jazz as we get started in Salt Lake City. That's out.
Substitutions, Utah. Substitutions, Houston.
To Joe Ingles. Nothing going here on that drive. Ingles' shot off the mark.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
For three, that's good D. Shot no good. And count the basket.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Westbrook across the timeline. Down a point. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Count the basket. A lot of contact, no foul.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Westbrook into the front court. Just under a minute to go in a low-scoring first quarter of play. Count it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Joe Ingles. Going to launch beyond the arc, and the rebound comes down to the Rockets. Westbrook with the basketball. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, and the rebound comes down to Harden. We played a quarter here on Valentine's Day. Jay and I are back after this. It's a special presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then...
Go time. It's go time.
Substitutions, Houston. Into the game for Utah, number 2.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Woo, I'm not sure if he's part of the Jelly fam or not, but this young player knows how to adjust mid-flight, and he finished that shot with some crazy English.
Conley matched up with Nene. They get it down to Gobert. Rises for the slam.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Rockets in control of the basketball. Has a chance. Won't go. He can do better than that. Conley to Joe Ingles. The offense, little too quick on that one.
Hey, switch, I got him.
Fires the three. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This is like a boxing match. If you fight against a great boxer, if he keeps jabbing you at the face, eventually that body will open up. You keep giving up layups like that, boom, a body blow is on the way.
Conley. Rudy Gobert returns last year. The Jazz go on their run. Jay, how reliant is Utah on the Frenchman?
I would say pretty heavily, considering he's the reigning NBA Defensive Player of the Year. This team has to win it on a defensive end. That is the mentality of the Utah Jazz.
It's Jazz ball. To Nowitzki. Sizing up the defense. Conley. Mike Conley. He's 2 for 2 now.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Full throttle. Right to the basket for the deuce.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. Down 6. Spinning shot. Won't fall.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Conley into the front court. His team down 9. Off the assist.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Gordon with it. He'll run the offense. The jumper's off the mark. Ingles takes on Eric Gordon. And abuses the rim with the slam. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Has a look. And that's rebounded by the Jazz. Long He from 3/4 court. That's it for the first half. The Rockets with the lead.
The Rockets have a comfortable lead, and that concludes our halftime report.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here.
We know what's coming. Go get them.
Substitutions, Houston. Substitutions, Utah.
Conley against the great shot blocker Chandler. To Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Old school equals high percentage.
Houston takes over. Oh, he had him there for a second. And counted at the rim.
showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Conley into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Joe Ingles. To Nowitzki. Trying to cash in. Ingles with a shot, no good. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, no good. That's great defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Hand in his face, still hits. You don't see that very often.
Ooh, someone's been working on their game in the offseason, but let's not get carried away.
Shot from in close, no good. Fires the 3. Now that's a contest. Lets it fly from long range. Misfires. It's no good. From long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ugh, did you see the way the ball came off his hands? Not the best form in the world, but it is where it is. Count it. Maybe just don't count on it all the time.
Conley to Nowitzki. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Jumper's good.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Conley. To Nowitzki. Has a look. Off the mark. Well contested. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Nothing going here on that drive. Add 2 points to the board.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. The deficit now up to 12. Curling inside. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. It's been all Rockets. It's Utah basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a
Come on, y'all, let's go get it.
Substitutions, Houston. Subbing in for Jazz, number 20.
To Conley. Mike Conley, 3 for 6 now.
when the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Rockets have the ball. Beyond the arc for 3. Not that time. He missed it. Nice pass to set things up.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Conley to Gobert. It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Wraps him up. That's intentional. And the ref calls it.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
And there's the foul. Gonna play this one out even though it seems all but over in a 9-point game.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
Able to convert on both free throws. Jazz will take a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter and a chance here to empty their bench. Conley to Nowitzki. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's Rockets ball. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal. Conley shot off the mark. It's the Rockets who are victorious as they get a good win on the road. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew at Cohen.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
They coming home now. All this about my I got up now. How you real? You can't even walk through your hometown. I'm barely home now. On the road now. All in the MIA, all like this. You get no love, you get stand 10 toes down. My go down. Rats can't fold down. Your dough down. We ain't gon' put on the fourth down. We on the hunt, we want more now. Swear no more gon' broke now. Might do a show in your town. Wait till I bring that. I'm on no road. I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I gotta don't call them shady. I got too much on my plate, so please don't try to. I got too much on my plate, so please don't try to me. I gotta for the look, already got good. I got a team full of and really gotta look crazy. I put in a cup, yeah, but that's my baby. I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go.
Welcome back to ESPN. I'm Cassidy Hubbard. And if you're just joining us, we've got a breaking story. Joel.
Go ahead and keep the lights on. I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah. Hands.
Welcome back to ESPN. I'm Cassidy Hubbard.
I've been going and going like an energizer. Yeah, I'm supplying no like Elijah. In the cut, no, my run a compartment Elijah. They say, life is a and if that is the case, then I'm finna surprise. And no, I am not an advisor, but I do advise you to pay attention. Never need to mention I'm the heads. Finna push it to the ledge. Yeah, I'm my mess. Ain't got no love for the feds. Can that thing go to your head? Me watch where you tread. I'm finna kill it instead. I'm finna, well, I can never done it, and I wanna run it, and I wanna keep it going and going like infinity. Be the only entity to ever rip it apart. From the start like this, from the heart like this, from the rhythm of your miles, a minute, no nitrous, do it righteous. I've been down this road before. Everybody think that they do, but they don't. Swear to God.
It is NBA action. The Blazers secure the opening.
Substitutions, Portland. Substitutions, Houston.
Lillard against the former MVP. Count the basket at the rim.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
And now Houston has the basketball. Shot from in close, no good. Probing the defense, Lillard. Here comes the screen. Lillard lets it fly from long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
And a three-pointer at the buzzer for good measure. What a finish to the opening period. A great stretch here to start the game. One of those games, every shot seems to be going down. Only one quarter in the books, Jay. Defensively, what needs to be tightened up?
Yeah, I got to hedge the bet because I got to talk to the defense right now. You have to actually play defense on people to stop people in this league.
49 wins for the Trailblazers last year. That was good for third in the West. Jay, what's your projection for this season?
Well, the projection is that they can't afford to stumble out of the gates, which they've done over the last couple of seasons. Unfortunately, I think this team is stagnant to a certain degree. They have great talent, but I don't think they have the pieces to win in the gauntlet of the West.
To P.J. Tucker. Nene. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Lillard against the great shot blocker, Chandler. Fires the three. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Now the Blazers will use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Dame rises. Shot by Lillard, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Lillard against Gordon. A pass taken away by the Rockets.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Almost, and he's not getting the call. Kenneth Faried rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Finish that. For three. Shakes free and hits.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Lillard. 5 seconds to shoot. Oh, bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Bazemore with the slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
From long range. Now that's a contest.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Gets it in the left corner to Lillard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
He'll put it up at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Rockets way out in front.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose. The Rockets certainly didn't have a problem putting up points. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
All right, let's do this. Substitutions. Houston.
Lillard to Nurkic. And finishes strong. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
From the outside, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
It's Portland ball. Lillard to Rodney Hood. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Here's a chance from long range. Can't get the bounce. Lillard to Rodney Hood. To Lillard. D's got it. Damian Lillard not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
And a lot of folks last year, including myself, were surprised that Dame was named first-team All-NBA ahead of Russell Westbrook. Look, I love Dame's game, but come on, man. Russ averaged a triple-double for the second season in a row. Stop it.
Lillard to Rodney Hood. Add 2 points to the board.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Deep two there, won't go.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Yusuf Nurkic trying to cash in on the three-point play. Numbers not in his favor. 61% for his career. Trying to cash in. And the rebound taken by Nurkic. Screen coming to Rodney Hood. Damian Lillard. Shot by Lillard. No good.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
And counted at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Lillard, defended by Tyson Chandler. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, 3 quarters down. The Rockets with the lead. It's the Blazers with the basketball as we start the 4th quarter. And I think the best way to describe...
Go time is go time. Substitutions, Houston. Everybody stepping in for the Portland Blazers. Number 27.
Driving is Lillard, but his shot won't fall.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Lillard to McCollum. Kenneth Faried sends it away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. It's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Lillard. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Lillard to McCollum. Lillard for two. Shot by Lillard, no good. To Fareed. Off the assist.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
The screen sets him up for two.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
For three, he buries it.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
McCollum against Harden. To Ken Bazemore. Has a chance, and he knocks it down. Jay, as key a move as you'll find in the NBA.
And it is the new age triple threat. It does 2 things. Number 1, it creates distance in a hurry. Number 2, when you're stepping east to west while maintaining your dribble, which is the difference maker, it throws a defender off because now he's at your mercy and he's off balance.
And it just may be, oh, how about that? A 3 at the buzzer. That's going to bring some icy stares from the other bench. This one is now all over.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Rockets dominated on behalf of ESPN on EA Sports. I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.
Bust down, Maxo, bust down, seal up, break it down, way up, bust it down, open up, seal up, then up, it's a buzz down, got it in the old name, the buzz, we don't even hear, we just buzz down, got my on the roof, gon' make them buzz down, it's a buzz down, it's like a touchdown, play, no buzz down, try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down, seal up, buzz down, break it down, buzz down, way up, 30 down, 50, 100, I'm down, stay 10 toes, I'm down, Jenny Craig with them, diamond dance like Chris Brown, nigga my water don't drown, neck whip like baptized, MJ with the 4-5, fade away, no buns, hey what, never like a mummy, fade to a dummy, got a lot of young, go roll rap with the Tommy, by the apartment, I moved the in abundance, buzz on the I split the place of colors. Then up, it's a buzz down. Got it in the old name, the buzz. We don't even hear, we just buzz down. Got my on the roof, gon' make them buzz down. It's a buzz down. Run through the grass like a touchdown. Play, no buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down. Buzz down, seal up, buzz down, buzz down, buzz down. 30 down, 50, 100. I'm down. I keep high up. Yeah, it's my decorator. Draw 6 like PlayStation.